is your captain speaking. Brace for impact. This is about to be a bumpy ride. I repeat, brace for impact. We are about to explore the mysterious Douala Yaounde highway.
Day number 5.
On part à Douala.
Oui.
À pied.
Oui.
The Yaounde-Douala Highway ranked in 2015 as one of the most dangerous roads in the world by the United Nations. Still records to date a significant number of deadly accidents. So two brothers are about to adventure into this busy highway.
So we're at the early stages of the journey, and actually it's not going as we planned.
And make some discoveries of our own from a pedestrian's perspective. While preparing and planning for this journey, which has taken us about 3 months, we miscalculated so badly on what we thought would be a genius idea to bring Queen the skate along, so we can attach our heavier necessities to her, such as water and some gear.
We're still deep into day 1, and I think this should be 3 o'clock.
But this is rather about to become our first internal challenge, because physics will not let Queen glide as we thought she would on the highway, which is why I'll be carrying her through most of the journey. And I bet you, man, this was so physically challenging. So eventually night falls and we are faced with 2 choices: either to get some transportation to the nearest motel or to find some shelter out in nature, which we definitely do, and we need to move around seeking permission from those that live around. But this still doesn't go as intended.
The first night exploring, and we're going to sleep on this terrace.
So after having settled in for the night, one of our neighboring homeowners finds out we are English speaking and confronts us with some heavy conspiracy theories about us maybe being CIA spies or stuff like that.
This is a night on the highway, out in nature, in the middle of nowhere. This is the fun of the journey.
So the legendary Mr. Spy Detector threatens us with the police and we need to move calm.
This is the situation we find ourselves in, and this is a very tricky one. We thought we was going to spend our night on the terrace and it did not work. So here we are, 12 midnight, and as I said earlier, we came for this journey mentally and physically prepared. We're prepared for the worst, and I don't even think this is the worst. The worst is yet to come, when rain is going to start falling. That is going to be the worst. We are in the middle of the jungle, just that we're on the highway, but this is the middle of the jungle. There are no houses around.
So this doesn't really come as a surprise. That's what you get when you come across a culturally biased Cameroonian. So after we are forced back into the wire by Mr. Spy Detector, we travel a few more kilometers and we come across some shelter for the night. Despite the rough night, it's morning once again. The boys are up and ready to move.
This is the early hours of day number 2. I think we're currently on power saving mode. There's not really much to say. We just have to conserve our energy till get to where we can get water and some food. Big mountain. Day 2 on the highway. I got the look of the picking there. We'll see the post buy.
La Vista.
Green has been through a lot. before we continue. We've been traveling for miles now without coming in contact with any civilization. I think this is the first people we've met. That should be them over there, that footpath over there. Anyways, I know what we signed up for.
Had to be revived by this little man. Thanks for the water, bro. It came in handy. God will replenish the source, okay? I don't think he understands English. That's the preacher man there. Now what? Now what? It's been a snowstorm, the man stood firmly.
And then we travel a few more miles till we come across this syndicate of kids that tries to rip me off Queen. And they were very insistent.
Kontrime. Vous fréquentez où là?
Moi, je fréquente à Kontrime.
Non, Kontrime. Vous êtes chinois ici là, Kontrime. Kontrime.
Moi, je fréquente à Njongkong.
Njongkong. Đấy yang Kontok. Đấy yang Kontok, yang Kontrime, yang Gongchok.
Njongkong.
Njongkong.
Malmang.
Malmang, n'est-ce pas?
Oui.
Ok.
Explique-moi alors.
Je t'explique quoi?
Oui, le stade.
Le box.
Tu m'as chapé maintenant.
Oui. Ça travaille tout le corps.
Oui, laisse le sketch.
C'est ça qui travaille les bras.
Laisse le sketch.
C'est ça qui travaille les bras.
Oui.
Oui. Quand il tire comme ça. Là. Si elle laisse alors qu'il va porter mes socs. Pas porter sur ma tête. Quand même. Je vais arriver à Douala. Je vais jusqu'à ça. Oui, oui.
À pied.
Oui.
Là, on va encore faire ça.
Donc c'est encore loin.
Les gens qui vont faire ça, c'est que ça, ils vont...
On nous a piné, non? Man, we've still not found anything to eat. Get to my mom's feed, belly. Get to my mom's feed, family. We still haven't found anything to eat or to drink. So, continue. The journey continues. There's no longer strength left. I cannot even force a smile. I cannot even force a smile. It's not funny, because it's not funny actually. What's funny? Leave the road, please. Don't die out here. Women. Yes, the journey continues. Kontrime. Let's walk into Kontrime. Day number 2. Douala Yaounde highway.
So our problems for day number 2 came in a row. No food, no water, malfunctioning camera, and it was also about to be raining. So we got a quick hitchhike to Bomine Bay.
So this is the early hours of day number 3. We're already at Bomine Bay. Spent the night here because we got caught up around 6 p.m. We're still at Matom and it was about to be raining. So we got a quick hitchhike from there to Bomine Bay to spend the night. And we're going to spend the entire day of today here so we can recuperate for a bit. And the journey continues definitely tomorrow. So today is just going to be some exercises, good feeding, and some good rest. So right now, this was the only place we were trying to pass the night. And this was our situation. That's 99. This is how we spent the night, Massa. Rather than chop by tin every year. So we're still on day number 3. That over there is the auberge we was at.
So we spent the entire day 3 at Bomnyebe where we feed, rest, spend another night resting in preparation for day 4.
Early morning of day number 4 is goodbye to Bomnyebe. This is the pH at Bomnyebe, and we are leaving. We're gonna have to spend the night in the jungle, but this is what we signed up for, as we keep saying. 152 kilometers left. There's absolutely no turning back. There's room for excuses, but there's no room for defeat. Because I don't think it's going to cost us 1,500 francs per person to get a vehicle from here now to Douala. It's going to cost us 1,500 francs per person to get the vehicle, and we can get it anytime we want, anytime we choose. But we have chosen the road less taken.
It is on day 4 that we are able to come across the wreckage of a recent deadly accident. But at this point in time, our main goal for the journey changes, because the attention we accumulated from being on the road this long was beginning to become a safety concern.
Bonjour, pardon, on peut avoir l'eau à boire avec.
So at this point, continuing to Douala will be a very pertinent risk. So after some heavy considerations, we decided to risk it even to a day. So we contacted one of the truck drivers we had befriended along the way to monitor the road for us and alert us of any possible eventuality, because it was getting to the point where public transport vehicles will even slow down and give us the look, and even little settlements will come across, will have people pointing at us and whispering. Then some will even stop us for questioning. So it was really getting bad. Despite all that, we decided to press on till we feel like we are facing imminent danger.
Day number 4. Day number 4. Yaounde Douala. We're still on this road. Yes. That's how they speak on this road. So this is day number 4. It's almost 9. It's almost 9:04. 6 p.m. Mandem still on the road.
So we eventually press on to cross into Sombo, not really far from Puma, which is already in the Littoral region.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, we just officially crossed into the Littoral region. We're no longer in the center region, so we're no longer in Yaounde, we're now officially in Douala. So we're going to see how the night goes. We're going to draw so much attention here, so much attention. We are so deep in the jungle that it's going to be so unsafe for the both of us to sleep at the same time. So we'll sleep in shifts. So because here all along has finally come to pass. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and this man is taking his last shift.
After a very long and tedious night, we woke up this morning to what will be the worst day of all. Because traveling from Yaounde, we had no issues with the locals. We had no issues at all with the locals, except for Mr. Detective.
So this will be early morning hours of day number 5. And this is where we spent the night.
But once we stepped into the Littoral region, everything changed. Everything changed. The vibe changed, the energy changed, the people we met along the road changed. We started meeting wild animals, snakes, and all of that. So this was about to be the worst day of this entire journey. And it will be on this day that we finally surrender to the pressure.
So we are presently at Zongkok. Do. Everybody here seems to be doing a business. Bonjour, ma.
So after we crossed into Puma, rumors finally got to our friend and confidant, the truck driver, who prefers to remain anonymous, that we face a high probability of coming in contact with highway robbers along the Puma-Edea freeway. So he advised that we get the vehicle to Edea and Soje Way. Honestly speaking, I and Fred have done some crazy adventures together, and this was so far the craziest and the most reckless, and I'm so happy I did it with him. As concerns our observations of the distance we were able to travel, I would say the major cause of accidents and loss of lives on this road is mainly due to overspeeding and the bad state of cars.